Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ashok IT. So, my name is Ashok. Today, we are going to talk about Java real-time project course overview. Java real-time project course overview. This Java real-time project development, actually, we are going to do Java real-time project development. That course overview we are going to talk here. Now, today the course is getting started. Start date of this course 4th Jan, right? Timing daily. Our class will be from 6 a.m. to 7:15 a.m. IST. 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes session will be available on daily basis. Good. Duration, it is going to take approximately 3 months of time. And trainer, it will be myself. I'm having 8+ years experience currently working. Currently, I'm working for one USA-based banking company as a technical lead. Good. Now, what are the prerequisites to attend this course? What are the prerequisites to attend this course? In order to attend this Java real-time project development course, you should be having good knowledge on core Java, right? Coming to core Java, sir, what are the concepts that we should know in the core Java, right? Mainly, OOPs required, right? Now, after that, collections are very important. Collections are important. Next, annotations, annotations, generics, generics, file IO streams, multi-threading, file IO streams, multi-threading, exception handling, exception handling, arrays, arrays, string manipulations, arrays and string manipulations, right? From the core Java standpoint, you should have strong knowledge on OOPs, collections, annotations, generics, IO streams, multi-threading, exception handling, arrays, and string manipulations. So these concepts are required from core Java. These are mandatory, must and should. These are mandatory and must and should concepts. Guys, here, if you know IO streams, basic idea, what is a file, what is a file reader, what is a buffer reader, that is sufficient. I'm going to tell you in the real-time project where we are going to use these IO streams. If you have a basic knowledge on what is multi-threading, I will tell you where to use this multi-threading in the real-time project. How to handle the exceptions in the project, I'm going to explain, right? So if you have a basic idea on these concepts, that is sufficient. We are going to discuss the practical scenarios in my current project where I am using these concepts. I will give you those use cases where I am using these concepts. Guys, here because nowadays JSP became outdated in the market. JSP became outdated in the market. People are not using JSP for the presentation. People are going for JS frameworks or JS libraries like Angular or React became famous in the market for the presentation technology. So that is the reason, even if you don't know JSP, that's not an issue because we are not going to use the JSP in our course. We are not going to use the JSP in our course. We are going to use Java for front-end development. Good. Next one. Coming to frameworks. Coming to frameworks. So here you should have knowledge on Hibernate, ORM frameworks. ORM frameworks. Right. ORM framework. So if you know Hibernate, that's good. Then you are eligible for attending this course. Coming to Spring. Coming to Spring, basic idea on Spring, at least core module and MVC. Spring core module and Spring MVC. Spring Boot better to have. Prerequisites to attend our right. Guys, is this clear for all of you? We are talking about Java real-time project development course overview. So today is the class getting started. Today the class is getting started. Today the class is getting started. You should know core Java right now. So in the core Java, what are the concepts that you need to know? Guys, can you hear my voice now? Can you hear my voice now? Is my voice audible for everyone? Good. Guys, am I audible now? I think I'm facing some network issues with my Wi-Fi. Am I audible now? Please confirm. You can speak out now. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
My screen also visible, right?
Yep, yep.
Yes, sir. Yep, I'm sorry, sir. I think from last 2 minutes, the network is unstable. Good. So I'm talking about the prerequisites to attend this Java real-time project development course, right? So as discussed, from the core Java standpoint, these concepts you should know. basic idea of these concepts, then I will tell you where to use these concepts in the project implementation. Coming to advanced Java, JDBC servlets knowledge is required because without having knowledge on the JDBC, we can't do the persistent development. We don't understand the persistent operations by using Java. If you use any concept like Spring JDBC or Spring ORM or Hibernate or Data JPA, internally they will be using JDBC only. So to understand the internals, you should have the knowledge on JDBC. Next one, servlets. So for web application development, servlets are important. Without having a servlet, we can't do anything in the Java to the web application development, for web application development. But JSP, it is optional. Even if you don't know that, that's not an issue because that is almost outdated in the market. People are not using the JSP for the presentation. Some legacy projects are there in the industry which are still running on the JSP. But latest projects are not using JSP in the industry. Good. Coming to the frameworks, here ORM framework is required. At least one ORM framework is required to develop the persistent layer. Here I'm using Hibernate. I'm asking you to know Hibernate. If you have the knowledge on the Hibernate, then you are good. Next, coming to Spring. Nowadays, we can't imagine Java application development without Spring framework. So if you go for any company, any project, definitely Spring will be available for project development. So in order to use Spring for our project development, from the Spring you should know core module and MVC module. If you know the Spring Boot, then excellent. Then you are the perfect person to do Java real-time project in Ashok IT. Coming to databases, so you should have knowledge on SQL queries. You should have knowledge on SQL queries, at least code operations. So how to create a table, how to insert the record, delete the record, update the record, retrieve the records, what is primary key. So if you have that knowledge, then you are good to start with this project course. So I hope all of you comfortable with prerequisites. If anybody is not good with these prerequisites, please don't join for this project course because you will not be able to understand. This is not a normal Java course. It is project development. That means you are going to learn the things by doing. You have to do the project on your own. You have to do the project on your own. I will make sure everybody will write the code who joined in this project course. I will make sure everybody will write the code who joined in this project course. Good. Now, next. Sir, you are asking us to know so many things, then what you are going to teach in this course? What is our course content? Okay, right. Coming to course content. Coming to course content. Right. So our course is totally divided into multiple parts. Here, first, part one. In the part one of the course, I'm going to give you software industry exposure. Software industry exposure. So some of you are already working people. For you guys, this is not required. But the people who are not working, who are trying to get the job in the industry with experience, for those people, this part one is very important. Here I'm going to explain. First of all, what is a software company? How many types of companies are available in the market? What is a product-based company? What is service-based company? What is outsourcing company? How the interview process will be there in the software company? How the role structure will be, role map will be there in the software industry? How many types of projects will be there? What type of work will be there in the company? Those details, what is a domain, what is functional domain, what is technical domain, what is onshore, what is offshore, those details I'm going to discuss in the part one of the course. Okay, right. Coming to part two, coming to part two of our course, real-time tools. Coming to part two of our course, it is real-time tools, which is very important. In the real-time tools, we are going to learn several concepts here: Maven, SVN, Maven, SVN, Git, Bitbucket. These all are for same purpose. I'm writing in the single line. SVN, Git, Bitbucket, these are repository tools, source code repository tools. Then we are going to understand logging, that is Log4j. Then log monitoring tools, log monitoring. In overview, I will give about Putty, WinSCP, and Splunk. Putty, WinSCP, and Splunk. Next one, JUnit, JUnit, Mocking, and Jacoco. This is for code coverage. Jacoco is there for code coverage. Okay, right. Maven, Git, Bitbucket, Log4j, Putty, WinSCP, Splunk, JUnit, Mocking, Jacoco, SonarQube, which is for code review. SonarQube is the tool that we are going to use for code review. Then we are going to use JMeter. This is for performance testing. JMeter for performance testing. And we are going to learn Postman. We are going to learn Postman and SOAP UI. Postman and SOAP UI for API testing. These tools will be used for API testing. And I'm going to cover one more tool called MAT, which is Memory Analyzer Tool. Memory Analyzer Tool. So how JVM heap is there currently, how many objects are created, how much space occupied by the objects in the heap, those things also we are going to analyze. And another important thing, Jenkins, which is for CI/CD to deploy our applications. Next one, Docker, which is for containerization. Docker we are going to use for containerization platform. Docker we are going to use for containerization platform. To simplify our applications deployment, we are going to learn the Docker here. Next, cloud deployment. So I'm going to use either PCF and or AWS. I think PCF announced end of availability yesterday. We have seen that. Most probably I will go with AWS deployment this time. How to deploy our applications to AWS, Amazon Web Services, cloud platform. Those things also we are going to understand here. So these are the tools that we are we are going to focus mainly on these tools in our applications. As all these tools are part of our course. Maven, SVN, GitHub, Bitbucket, Log4j, log monitoring, JUnit, Mocking, Jacoco. JUnit is for unit testing. As part of unit testing, we need to perform a mocking also by using mock frameworks. There are several mock frameworks are available like Easy Mock, Power Mock, Wire Mock, etc. I'm going to give you overview on all these mock frameworks and I will tell you what are the differences between these mock frameworks. Next one. After unit testing is completed, we need to see the code coverage report. For that, we are going to use Jacoco here. Next one, SonarQube. SonarQube is used to perform code review. What are the coding standards we are following? What are the standards that we are not following? That can be identified by using this SonarQube software. Next one is JMeter, that is used for performance testing of our application. Once application is development completed, how stable our application is, how quickly our application is providing a response, that can be identified by using JMeter. Next one, Postman and SOAP UI, which are used for API testing, Now I'm going to use one more tool that is called Swagger for API documentation. I'm going to use one more tool which is called Swagger, that is for API documentation. Next one, MAT, Memory Analyzer Tool. When my Java application is running, how the heap is there, how JVM is behaving, how much memory occupied by the objects in the heap, how many threads are there, are there any memory leaks available in the application, that will be identified by using MAT. Next one, Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI/CD pipeline software which is used to perform application deployments. Next, Docker. Docker we are going to use for containerization platform to simplify our application deployment process. Next one, AWS. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Right now, it is used It is a cloud provider in the market, one of the famous cloud provider in the market where we are going to deploy our applications, right? So that AWS deployment also I'm going to show in this course. So till yesterday in my previous batches, I have shown the PCF. But yesterday we came to know that PCF, Pivotal Cloud Foundry, announced end of availability. So that may not be available in the future. So they are changing their softwares. So that's why I'm going for AWS deployment. This is part 2 of our course. This is part 2 of our course. Please go through all these tools. All these tools, not theoretically guys, practically we are going to understand, and even in our project also, we are going to use all these tools. Whatever the tools that we are learning here, all the tools we are going to use practically in our project implementation. Please look at these tools names once. Almost 20 plus real-time tools we are going to learn from this project course. That is part 2 in our project training. 20 plus real-time tools we are going to learn from here. Are you clear with the tools that we are going to learn from here? To be frank, all these tools nobody will use in one project. So all these tools I learned in my 8 years of experience. In one project, we don't use all these tools. And one more thing I forgot to mention here, Jira, which is a project management tool. Project management, very important. Agile project we are going to manage by using Jira. We should not skip that Jira. Jira also will be covered here. That is a project management tool. Project management tool. So for a Java developer nowadays, all these tools are important because all these tools may not be used in one project, but some of the tools will be used in one project. Tomorrow, you are going to join in which company, which project, we don't know. In that project, what are the tools that they are going to use, we don't know. That's why whatever the tools that are required for the Java developers, now we are going to discuss here. These tools I learned in my 8 years of experience. So this is my third company. So in first company, I have used SVN. In the second company, I used Git. In the third company, currently in my current company, I'm using Bitbucket. Okay. In the first company, second company, I used Putty in SCP. In the current company, I'm using Splunk. Okay. JUnit mocking, I have used in all the three companies. Jacoco I have used. SonarCube that I am using in this company for the code review. JMeter I used. Postman, SoapUI, Swagger, Matt. Jenkins I'm using in my second company and third company. Docker and AWS I'm using in the current company. So these tools that I have learned in last 8 years from three companies, 5 different projects I have worked on. So with that experience, I'm going to give you all these tools. And one of the best thing from my previous students who are from my previous project batch, they told that, sir, whatever the tools that we know, after attending your JRTP, Java Real-Time project, we got the job. Once we enter into the company, we realized that even 5 years experienced person also will not know these many tools. It's definitely, that's true. If a person having working in one company for last 5 years in one project, definitely they don't know these many tools, because these tools I never used in single project. I have used these tools in 5 different projects from 3 different companies. So my total experience I'm going to share with you in this Java real-time project training. So all these tools we are going to cover with practical implementation. What is this tool? How to install the software? How to work with this tool? How we will use in the real time? What are the challenges we are going to face with these tools? Everything will be covered. Everything will be covered with practical implementations. Got it? This is part 2 of our course. This is very important for the people who wants to attend the interviews with the experience. Who wants to attend the interviews with the experience, for them, this part 2 of the course is very important. Is this good? Come on. All of you comfortable? Shall I move on? Shall I move on, guys? All of you satisfied with the tools that you are going to learn from here? Right? Next. Part 1, as I told you, industry exposure I'm going to give you. Part 2, real-time tools I'm going to cover. Coming to part 3 of our course. Part 3 of our course, here we are going to develop mini projects. We are going to develop mini projects. These mini projects completely based on Spring Boot, RESTful services and microservices. RESTful services, you need to be say that. Spring Boot, microservices, Spring Boot, microservices, Angular 11. That is part 3 of our course. So some of the people are asking, by looking at my banner, sir, which technologies you are going to use to develop these projects? 20 plus real-time tools you told, many projects you told, major projects you told, full stack development you told. What are the technologies that you are going to use to start this? What are the technologies you will be using in this project development? It's a completely the latest tech stack in the market. The completely latest technology stack I am going to use for this project's development. Spring Boot, microservices, Angular 11 I am going to use to start these projects, right? So mini projects. Sir, why are you developing mini projects here? The reason is when I have started this Java real-time project, almost all the students comes to my class who completed the Java training, who attended Spring Framework, Web Services, Hibernate. Those people comes to my training to attend this project, and after that they want to attend the interview to get the job. So initially I have directly started major project development. After few days I realized that people are not good in the coding. People are not good in the designing. People are not good in the analysis. If I give you a screen, they are not able to analyze how to design that. How many, first of all, how many classes we need to take for a screen development? For those class, in that class, how many methods we need to take? What are the method parameters? What are the method return types? People are not able to come up with that design. Then I realized that. So it is not recommended to start major project directly in this training. First, I need to make sure people are good in the coding. People are having hands-on experience in the coding. So when I give some screen requirement to them, they should be able to develop. They should be able to design at least. Hey, if we want to complete this screen, these many classes, 3 classes are required. So in the each class, these many methods are required. For this method, this should be the method parameter. This should be the method return type. That analysis is required for the people. So that analysis will not come over a night. It's not a BTech exam to study over a night and to attend the exam in the morning. So it's a coding, programming. Programming you have to learn by practice, right? There is no book which will teach you programming directly. Programming will come based on the practice. So that's why we are going to practice the coding as part of part 3 of our course, which is mini projects development. For those mini projects, we are going to use Spring Boot, microservices, and Angular. Angular 11 is the front end that we are going to use for our course. Spring Boot we are going to use, microservices we are going to use, and front end I'm going to use Angular 11. No more JSP. So for my previous batches, I have used JSP, but from now I'm changing this. I'm not going to use the JSP because in every interview they are asking, do you know Angular? Do you know React? Do you know full stack development? That is what they are expecting. So that's why JSP is outdated in the market. I am not going to use that JSP for our presentation. Our complete presentation will be developed by using Angular 11. Got my point? Mini projects. Why we are developing mini projects? To make ourselves perfect in the coding. So this is also very important, guys. Here you are going to become the experienced programmer. Definitely I will make you as an experienced programmer in part 3 of our course. Whenever we are doing this part 3 projects development, whatever the tools we learned in part 2, we are going to use those tools also. Then you will get the real project experience. Then you will get the real project experience. 100 to 100 percentage you are going to feel the difference before joining in the project training, after joining the project training. That difference I'm going to give you, because I am going to give you the screen. I will ask you to come up with the design. I will review your design. If any mistakes are there, I'm going to tell you how to correct them. Okay, one project I'm going to show you how to design. One project I will ask you to design. I will verify your design. If there are any mistakes, we are going to correct them collectively. So each and everyone will be participating in the mini projects development. You have to do that work. I will make sure you will do the work. You will write the code on your own. Here, after completion of the part 3, you will become independent programmer. You are going to become independent programmer. If any task given to you, then you will be able to start on your own. You will be able to start it on your own. That kind of confidence you are going to get after part 3 of our course. That is guarantee from my side, guarantee from Ashok IT side. You can believe me. Next one. Coming to part 4. This is major project. Coming to part 4, this is major project. This major project is insurance domain. This major project is insurance domain, which I have worked in my previous company. That project we are going to design here. So here I told you 3 mini projects we are going to develop. If we combine those 3 mini projects functionality and some more extra functionality, then our major project will be ready. That major project is based on insurance domain. Whatever the project I'm going to explain you in the part 4 of our course, that project you can keep in the resume with 3 to 4 years of experience, and you can attend the interview. You can attend the interview with the same project that whatever I am giving in this course. So there is no doubt about it. The complete project end to end we are going to see here, and we are going to implement here. We are going to implement means you are going to implement. I will tell you the requirement. I will tell you the requirement. I will clarify your functional questions. Technically, you need to implement. That is the reason part 3 I am doing here. Coding practice. Coding practice I'm doing, and analysis, designing, everything we will do in the part 3. With that experience, you are going to work on part 4. If you are facing any challenges, I'm there to help you. I'm there to solve your problems. If I write the code, you are not going to learn anything. If you write the code, then you will learn that. So I will make sure you will implement the major project. I will be there for you to complete that project. Right. Next one, part 5. Part 5, our course, is the project conclusion part. This we can say interview guide. This we can say as a interview guide. So in this, we are going to provide you interview questions. Interview questions we are going to provide for experienced people. What are the common repeatedly asked questions we will explain. And in the software industry, how the work will be assigned to you. What will be your day-to-day life in the software industry. Okay. How joining formalities will be there in the software industry, how the first day will be there in the software company, how the last day will be there in the software company. That industry exposure, right? That work culture, software work culture, interview questions that I'm going to explain as part of interview guide. So this is our course overview, guys. The total course, JRTP, Java Real-Time Project, course content. Part 1, industry exposure. What is the project? How many types of projects are there in the company? How many types of software companies are available in those company? In those companies, how the interview process will be there, that I'm going to explain. Next one, part 2, real-time tools. So almost 20 plus real-time tools we are going to cover in our project training. nowhere you will get in the market. These many tools, nobody will explain you in any other institute. So that is our uniqueness in the Ashok IT. 20 plus real-time tools. Why 20 plus real-time tools? Because tomorrow you don't know in which company you are going to get the job, in which project you are going to work on. That project may use some different tools. So that's why whatever the tools that I have learned in my 8 years of experience, I'm going to cover in this project course. Okay. Next one. After tools are completed, then part 3, mini projects. These mini projects we are going to develop by using Boot, Microservices, and Angular. Sir, why mini projects are you developing here? Mini projects I am developing to improve your coding skills, to improve your analysis skills, to improve your design skills. So for that, I'm going to develop the mini projects here based on Boot and microservices. Coming to part 4 of our course, major project that is based on insurance domain. Whatever the mini projects you are developing, if we combine those mini projects functionality, then our major project will be ready. The same project you can keep in your you can in the resume to attend the interview. Then part 5, interview guide. Interview questions we are going to share. How project manager on questions they are going to ask you, joining formalities, HR interviews, HR questions, right? Now, joining formalities, first day, last day in the company, how the work will be assigned, how to write the emails, how to talk to managers, how to behave with the team members. Those things we are going to discuss in part 5 of our course. Good. I think all of you comfortable with course content and prerequisites. What are the prerequisites to attend Java real-time project course in Ashok IT? And what is the course content that we are going to get from this JRTP course? Good. Now, sir, after attending this course, how much experience we can keep? You can keep up to 3 to 4 years experience without any doubt. 3 to 4 years experience you can keep in the resume to attend the interview. I'm guaranteed that even 4 years experienced people who are working in the company also will not know these many details. The reason, this is not 4 years experienced developer content. This is 8 years experienced developer content. Whatever I learned in my 8 years, I'm going to teach you in this project course. So the content what you are going to learn, the code that what you are going to write, that is 8 years experienced developer content. So if you go to the industry with 4 years, that's not a problem. Okay. Now, even the person who is working from 3 years in the industry will not know these many tools, will not know these many technologies because he's working in only one project from 3 years. So there will be only few tools. Not all the tools will be there. Not all the technologies will be there. But here we are going to use everything. So 3 to 4, undoubtedly you can claim the 3 to 4 years of experience to attend the interviews. There is no problem. Lot of my previous students got the jobs with 3 to 4 years of experience. They got 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs packages also after attending project training. If you want, I can show you some of the messages that we received from previous project batch students, right? So whenever they get the job, they will send me a message saying that, sir, we got the job. So because of your course content, because of the tools, we got the jobs like that. They're going to send the messages to us. Let me show you some messages what we have received in recent past days. Okay. Hold on 1 minute. I'm opening my WhatsApp chat. Yeah. So you can see. So this is my institute number, WhatsApp chat, my WhatsApp number. So if I just type congratulations, right now. Right here, that person has sent you a message, whatever the offer that he got. Guys got an offer from Prokarma, 16 lakhs package. So he has shared his offer letter also. Sovan Kumar Bareda, thank you for exposing you. I mean, he got offer letter from Prokarma on the August with 16 lakhs package. Okay, right now. Last Saturday, I got this message, guys. Hello, sir. Bibu here from 12J RTP. 12J RTP means my currently ongoing batch. This is a 10 o'clock batch project. It is going on. In this project batch, in the currently 12J RTP batch, Part 3 is not completed. Still, we are in the part 3 of our course in the 12J RTP. So that is at 10 o'clock, 10 to 11 o'clock, the project class is going on, which started 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. That person got the job already. Hello, sir. Bibu here from 12J RTP. Last 31st December, I got an offer letter from E&Y company, Ernst and Youngest, right? One of the famous, very good company. After first round, only technical panel gave good feedback. That's why they have skipped one more technical discussion and directly come to the project round. After his first technical round, they have not conducted his second technical round. Directly, they promoted to project manager round. Last same months onwards, I'm trying in many company, but the time I don't have proper tool knowledge and content also how to explain properly. I'm also a Hibernate student. Your content and explanation good. After attending your JRTP Java real-time project, I'm getting more idea about Git, Maven, Agile, getting more confident, easily hands-on experience I have got when I practiced Git Bash, and I have seen some of your YouTube videos. I have attended the interview. So see here. Uh, Mainly after seeing your YouTube videos like Spring Boot, MVC Flow, and your Git commands video really helpful me to crack the project round. When I'm explaining about the Sonar Cube and Jenkins, he has shocked. That means that much in-depth tools, that coverage we are going to do on the tools. So if you are able to explain the tools, whatever you learned here, then definitely you will be able to crack the interview. Okay, this is the message we got last Saturday from the ongoing project batch. Next, one more person, Preeti. She has shared me that she is also from 12J RTP. Hi Ashok sir, Preeti Sharma from 12J RTP. I got the first job in first attempt with 3 years of experience and 7.2 lakhs package. Last Thursday or Friday, so I got this message on the December 27th only. Okay, last Thursday or Friday, I could not complete task because on the day my first interview was there and I was indulging in the interview preparation and cancelled the class. And hope you remember on this Thursday, 24th December, I got offer letter with 7.2 lakhs package. She has shared her offer letter also. 7.2 lakhs package she got. She is from my current project batch, which is 12J RTP. Okay, now. So here, one more guy. In the Goldman Sachs, he cleared the interview. This also in the last December. Now, last December 24th. Good evening, sir. I got 3 offer letter in which 2 are 7.5 lakhs package and 1 is 8 lakhs. Also, 1 is in pipeline with 3 years of experience. This also last December 24th. Good. Now 23. One more message. Hi sir, myself Balkrishna and I'm your JRTP 9 project student which is completed. I'm finally placed in an MNC company with good package. Good, right? So these are the feedback messages that we are receiving from my previous project batch students, right? These all are in the last 1 or 2 months of time we got these messages, right? Ritesh, he previous. So after 5 months of my journey, I am guiding two guys in my company, and today I'm very happy to get the extra mile award, all because of your latest technology content. Thank you so much. That person is got some certificate, some award in the company after explaining to 2 people. He's training 2 people in the company with the latest content. That's good. Extra mile award he got in one of the company. That message he has shared with me. This is not to promote myself. This is to give you the confidence. This is the right place to do the project. So you have taken right decision to join the Java real-time project in Ashok IT. So to prove that I'm showing my messages which I got from my previous batch students who got the jobs in the IT industry with good packages. So why they are getting good packages? Why they are getting the jobs in the first interview or second interview? The reason, these tools and coding practice. What else is required? If you have knowledge on the tools, if you have coding practice, then definitely you will be able to crack the interview with 3 to 4 years of experience. After learning this much content, don't go for the interview as a fresher. It's waste of time. It's waste of time. This content is equal to 8 years experience. Happily you can work in the company with 3 to 4 years. There is no doubt about it. Nobody will stop you. Nobody can touch you. Nobody can touch you. None of my project students lost the job due to poor performance, because the performance definitely will be good, because in the company who is real-time employee also will not have idea on these many tools and will not have practice on these many latest technologies in the market. The latest till today, what is the latest tech stack in the market that we are going to use in our project? That we are going to use in our project. Got my point? So I wish you all the best and congratulations for choosing Ashok IT to join for Java real-time project. So I hope you got the clarity on what is our course and what are the prerequisites for our course and what is our course content. Good, fine. Coming to other details. The duration. It is going to take 3 to 3.5 months, guys. It is going to take 3 to 3.5 months of time. I can't fix the time exactly. So exactly within 90 days, I'm going to complete the course. I can't promise you like that because it's not a regular Java to announce the start date and end date. It is a project. You have to do it and you have to learn it. If you are not able to do it, then I need to spend more time with you. If you are able to do it, if you are able to grasp the things, then quickly we can go further. That's the reason. So buffer, I'm taking 15 days of time. So I'm giving the duration as 3 to 3.5 months. Coming to project fee, we are charging 6,000 rupees only for this Java real-time project training. 6,000 INR. 6,000 rupees we are charging. Payment you can do after attending 1 or 2 demos. That's not an issue. Actually, I don't call it as a demo. So today is the course overview. Tomorrow actual content is going to start. After attending the tomorrow's class, you can take the admission. Right. And one more thing. If anybody is interested to learn, sir, you told that you are going to develop the project based on Spring Boot, microservices, and Angular. We don't know Spring Boot. Then what we need to do? So for you, I have another offer. So today only at 8:30, we are starting a new batch for Spring Boot and microservices. We have a new batch for Spring Boot and microservices. 8:30 a.m. The course is going to start. In the Spring Boot microservices, it's a separate training. It is a separate class, separate batch. In this, we are going to cover Spring Boot, Data JPA, Spring MVC, RESTful services, Spring Cloud, microservices also going to be covered as part of Spring Boot microservices. So most of my students will join for both courses. Spring Boot microservices, they are going to learn here. Whatever the concepts you learned in the Spring Boot microservices, those concepts we are going to use to develop in the project. Those technologies we are going to use to develop this real-time project. So as I discussed, in the project training, tools we are going to learn, first 1 month we are going to spend on the tools only. By that time, you will be in a good shape in Spring Boot microservices. By that time we start the mini projects, I will make sure you are comfortable with Boot and microservices. Then you can start the development. You can start the mini projects development. So it's better to join both courses, Spring Boot microservices and Java real-time project. So Java real-time project morning 6 o'clock from today. Zoom details, you already joined in this, no issues. Spring Boot microservices, Zoom details are available here. Today demo is available for that at 8:30 a.m. So this is also 3 months of duration. Both courses you can do parallelly. So there is no issue. Java real-time project and Spring Boot microservices, both courses you can do parallelly, no problem, because both I am going to take. I will be the trainer for both Java real-time project and Spring Boot microservices. Sir, what about Angular? We don't know Angular. I don't know anything about Angular. Don't worry. In the evening, we will conduct some classes for the Angular. If you are part of Spring Boot and Micros, if you take the admission for Spring Boot and microservices courses, then we will provide you Angular classes for free of cost. So that is the offer that I'm going to give you in this new year. So last time, in the last batches, all 3 batches are paid batches. So people join for these 3 courses. Spring Boot, microservices, and Angular. But now we are showing our gratitude to our students. So we are giving Angular 11 for free of cost. Who people who join for Spring Boot and microservices. Spring Boot course will be 5,000 fees. You can attend the today 8:30. I will give you overview what we are going to cover in the Spring Boot. Right, Spring Boot microservices. So Java real-time project 3 to 3.5 months. Boot microservices also will take 3 to 3.5 months. Both you can do parallelly. So in the evening slot, we are going to provide Angular classes for free of cost. Who join for both? Who join for both JRTP and SBMS? For them, Angular classes will give for free of cost. Good. And the people who join for my project, don't bother about the recordings, guys. Daily, after the session completed, I will give you recording, but those recordings will not be available permanently. So those recordings will have a expiry date. In the Google Cloud, sorry, in the Zoom Cloud, we are going to store those recordings. If the cloud space is full, those recordings will be deleted automatically. So just for revision purpose, just for revision purpose, we are going to provide you those recordings. Just for revision purpose, we are going to provide you those recordings. One more time, you can watch that video. That's not an issue. Some people may say that, sir, we are working. We may not be able to attend the session. No issue. After the class is completed, I will share the recording with limited access. With limited access, only for enrolled people, we are going to provide you that class recording. We don't have any issue for that. But recording will not be available permanently. That will be deleted over a period of time. So just for revision purpose, once if you want to revise the concepts once again, I'm going to provide you that recording. That support will be there from my side. And after the class completed, every day class notes will be shared with you. So if you see my ongoing batch, that is 12 JRTP, daily after the session is completed, we are going to provide you class notes also. Right now, class notes on the date wise, class notes will be provided. If you take December now, so on the day wise class notes will be prepared. If any paint diagram is available, that also we are going to share after the session is completed. That you will get on daily basis. Got it? Anything else? And one more thing, people who joined in my project course, note, 3 to 4 hours you have to spend for practice. That's mandatory. If you can spend 3 to 4 hours of time for me daily, then only join in my course. Otherwise, definitely you will face the problem. If you don't practice, you will not be able to understand my next sessions. If you don't practice, you will not be able to understand my next session. I will give you task on daily basis. I will give you assignment on daily basis. You have to complete the assignment. If you don't complete the assignment, classes will be cancelled. I will check your assignments. You have to complete the assignment. So the rules will be strict here. It's not like other institute. You paid the fee. Faculty will take the class. Faculty will not bother about you. You will not be interested about the course. Course will be completed. That concept will not be there in Ashok IT. So if you take the enrollment in the project course, daily you have to spend 3 to 4 hours, and weekly you have to submit the assignments also. If you don't submit the assignment, I don't allow you for the class. If you don't submit the assignment, I will not allow you for the class. That is for sure. My admin people will be available. They will be checking your assignment. You have to submit your assignment on weekly basis. If your assignment is completed, then only you will get the class link for next class. Otherwise, you don't get the class link. So that's why I'm telling you, if you can spend 3 to 4 hours of time per day for the project practice, then only take the admission. Otherwise, it is waste of your time. It's waste of your money. If you join in the project course, if you can spend 3 to 4, what to practice, how to practice, that is my responsibility. I will tell you. But you have to spend 4 hours of time for me per day. Per day, 4 hours I need. 30 days, 3 months, 3 months. Daily, if you spend 4 hours for me, then magic will happen. Within 3 months, definitely you are going to get the job. I am responsible for that. You have seen my ongoing project batches, people getting the jobs. The reason? Practice, content, latest technologies. That is the reason. So that is guaranteed from me. So I can't do the practice. I will just listen the class and I will leave it. Then don't come here. There is no use. There is no use. If you can practice, then only join here. Because task will be there, assignment will be there. You have to do it. You have to complete it. You have to submit it. That is for sure. So I hope I have provided you all the details related to my course. Later point of time, don't say me that Ashok मैं पैसे पे किया था, मुझे आपको class में क्यों allow नहीं कर रहा. If you complete the assignment, then I allow you. If you don't complete, I don't allow you. So that will be there. So please take care of it. Okay. All of you good with all the details? All of you good with all the details? If anybody have any questions now, you can ask me. And one more thing, guys, if anybody interested for UI also, full stack development courses. So we have UI trainer, Mr. Samba. She is 10 years experienced. So tomorrow, we are starting UI full stack at 8 p.m. IST. These are the Zoom details. You can join for that. And we are having React JS course that is from January 6th at 9 a.m. IST. So If anybody interested, or if you have your friends who are looking for UI or React JS, you can inform them to visit my website. Anybody interested for those courses can register here. So here, if you go to our website, online training schedules, all the courses, course contents, registration forms also available. Anybody who is interested for that, please register here. Please register here. And one more thing, please join in my Telegram group for more updates. So any video that we do in our YouTube channel, we are going to provide here. And first thing, I want you people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Lot of useful videos we have uploaded in our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. I'm sharing my screen. So go open your YouTube, type Ashok IT. You will get my channel. So there, lot of videos I have posted related to Java 8 futures, microservices architecture, some of the trailer videos we have posted in our Ashok IT channel. So Angular introduction courses, RESTful introduction courses, UI technologies, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, Git commands, data JPA, MVC, Spring MVC videos, and coding challenges, double posting problem, interview questions, SVN tutorial, Project Lombok, Jenkins, JUnit, Log4j. Some of the videos are exception handling in the Spring Boot. Right now, Spring Boot introduction classes we posted in our YouTube channel. Please, I request all of you to subscribe to my channel. Please, guys, please subscribe to my channel. Please open YouTube, click on subscribe, and click on bell icon. So whenever I post a video, you will get a notification from me. Can you guys please do that? 1 minute. I will wait for you. Completed. All of you who are new to Ashok IT, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Good, right. And one more thing, for our institute updates, we have a Telegram group. I'm giving a link for joining in my Telegram group. If you have Telegram app already installed, please click on that link. You can join in my group. You will get more updates. Updates from Ashok IT will be posted in the Telegram. Any new batches, any new videos that we release, those updates we'll provide in the Telegram. Please join in that group, sir. I gave the link in the chat box. Please access that. Please access that Telegram link. You can be part of Ashok IT Telegram channel. I gave in the chat box. Good. Thank you for joining in the Telegram, and thank you for subscribing to my channel, sir. Link available in the chat box, guys. Telegram link available in the chat box. Please join in that. For a couple of days, our JRTP videos I will post in the Telegram. You can watch it once again. So today, just course overview. What is the prerequisite? What are the prerequisites? What is the course content and course details I have explained. From tomorrow, actual classes will start. Part 1 is going to start from tomorrow. You can use the same details to join in our class. Same Zoom details you can use to join in our class. Okay. If any of your friends are interested, please let them know. Please let them know that Java Realtime project Fullstack, the best content that you don't get anywhere in the market. We are unique for the Java Realtime project. I have shown you my messages also, which I got from my previous batch students. Right? If you, as I told you, if you can spend daily 3 to 4 hours of practice for the content, whatever I am giving, before batch completion, you can crack the interview. Before batch completion, you can crack the interview. Right? All of you join in the Telegram. Do you want me to post the link again? Please join in that. Sir, Angular classes will start, sir, within 1 week or after Pongal. We'll start the Angular. We will update you. We'll update you about the Angular class start date. Okay. If you join for both the Spring Boot microservices and the Java Realtime project, Angular I will give for free of cost. That is the offer. When the Angular classes will start, we'll update you. Spring Boot microservices joining from starting from today. Zoom details for Spring Boot microservices you can see in the website. Or else I will give you. You can take a screenshot for Spring Boot microservices details. What is the course content? At least join for understanding what is the course content in the Spring Boot microservices, what you are going to learn in that. So Zoom details for the Spring Boot microservices, you can take a screenshot. Yeah, these are the Zoom details, guys. Zoom details for Spring Boot microservices. Take a snap. Spring Boot microservices with Zoom details. Today at 8:30, we have this class. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot to join Spring Boot microservices demo. Course content, what you are going to learn that you will understand. Take a screenshot of that. What are the software that are required to install here? What are the softwares that are required to install? Everything that I will discuss in the classroom. As part of the class, whenever I'm going to start a tool, what are the software is required? What is the environment setup is required that I'm going to discuss in the regular class itself. You don't need to bother about it. Okay, good. Now, if you have any questions, now you can ask me, guys. You can talk to me. Hello.
So this is the only batch timings available for this course.
Currently for project, we have only this slot, sir.
Okay, sir.
Ashok,
I was
Yep, tell me, sir.
I was unable to open the Telegram link, sir.
You have your app installed?
No, I haven't installed the app yet.
First install the app, then you can access the link, sir. People who are not able to access, first app should be installed, then you can access it.
Ashok, in Splunk is there, right? You're telling log monitoring. So so you have to configure how to trigger the emails also.
That we will see, sir. Admin part we will see, development part we will show you, but admin part we will see. Trial version will install and we will show you.
Because
I have one video, basic queries. I will give the overview on that.
okay. So recently in our project you're using Splunk, but I don't know how they configure all things.
Sir, even configuration part, admin will do that. Splunk. How to mount the log files to the Splunk dashboard, that is admin duty. So as a developer, we will write the queries to pull the logs. That's it.
Oh, that logs will have to come mail, right?
Yep. Mail, new email notifications we can see.
Okay. You're calling inside site also for URL monitoring.
No, sir, that much level I'm not going to. Just basic overview I will give you on the Splunk, how to write the Splunk queries, what is Splunk, how we will use the Splunk in the real time. That I will, from the developer standpoint, not in the admin standpoint.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yep.
I have hands-on a Spring Boot and Hibernate basic RESTful services, but I didn't know about the microservices. Does it is okay for this
Okay,
batch?
sir, no problem, no problem. If you have basic idea about microservices, that is sufficient.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, and one more thing. People are asking Agile methodology. Yes, sir, completely. The project that we are going to learn is on the Agile methodology. I will tell you what is Agile methodology, how to use Jira also for managing Agile projects.
Hello, sir.
Yep.
Is Angular is mandatory for this?
Yes, sir. Without that, we can't do the UI development, right?
Okay, because we are only familiar with the Java development till in
Yeah,
the
now,
company.
now, if you want to survive in the industry, you need to be a full stack developer, sir.
Okay.
Okay, that is the expectation in the industry. It doesn't take much time to learn the Angular for the Java people. It's very easy. Oops concepts only will be there.
Hello, sir.
Mhm.
I'm unable to chat with you. Actually,
You
when
can
it
chat, you can message me, sir. I will get your message. Your name?
Sabir,
Sabir, can you send me a message now?
I
Can you see
sent
my chat?
message. It shows that Ashok IT is not in the meeting like that.
Oh my God. No, sir, I am there. Yeah, tell me
Okay.
what's your question? What's your question?
Will you take Gradle also?
Maven, I'm taking Gradle. I will check it. So because the thing I have not mentioned Gradle here, I never used it in my project. Currently in my project, we are using Maven. So I will see.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, Ashok. I have disconnected from 11 JRTP, so
Sure,
I
man.
need
I
to.
have seen your message. I have seen.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, coming to the relation in the fees for the course. So I'm a student out of India, and so what are the procedures to pay?
Yeah, I will let you know, sir. Enrollment process, I will tell you tomorrow.
Okay. So
Okay, tomorrow you
is
can
it
attend the session, no issue.
all right? So if I'm willing to attend the Spring Boot and microservice also, is it going to be a one-time payment or a separate
Yep,
payment
one
for
time.
each
It's
course?
one time.
All right.
Good. So for Spring
And
Boot, you have the Zoom link, right? This is the Zoom link for Spring Boot microservice.
yes, I take a
Please,
snapshot of
yeah,
it.
please take a snapshot.
Okay, I will join.
Right. Guys, anybody having any other questions?
Sir, OAuth related, OAuth
The
also is
microservices, sir, in the Spring Boot microservice, will cover that OAuth, basic auth, and all.
Kafka,
Yeah,
like that.
Kafka, Redis. Yeah, in the Spring Boot microservice, I will give you the course overview. Please be part of 8:30 demo today.
Okay.
Okay.
In project also you will do, right?
Yep. Kafka I will use.
Sir,
Kafka, Redis, Kafka,
sir,
Redis cache, embedded databases, everything. From
one
guys,
thing.
technically, you no need to worry. That I told you, right? That till today, what is the latest tech stack in the market? We will be using that because currently I am working person, so I know how things are going in the market.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, are there any students who have a long job gap? I mean, after leaving the job, they were not able to get job, and now they are doing their job. So, is it possible after completing this course?
Yes, sir. Definitely, you can show 3 to 4 years experience, and if there is any gap between your academics and your experience, I will tell you how to cover that gap also.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
Ashok, have one doubt is there. First
Mhm.
3 to 4 years working like developer, then that person is moved to support. So now we are doing some support projects like just level one, like seeing the alerts and creating the incidents in service now. Almost he gets 6 to 7 years. This is a good code to join to get again another job because almost he'll forget some of the development trips and like tools.
Can you come again, sir, please?
See, first his career starts the development.
Yes.
Then he moved to a good package support projects.
Okay.
Now he loses all like development trips and some sub tools.
Okay.
Now he almost real experience 6 to 7 years.
Mhm.
Then this is good to join this course
Yeah, definitely, sir. If you join in this course, you
because
can
you have to put like 7 years, right?
say yes, definitely, sir. If you go for 4 years or 7 years, same kind of code you are going to write now, man. That's not an issue. After attending this course, he can say that first 3 years I worked on the support, last 4 years I worked on the development. He can show that.
Okay.
Yep. Definitely, this course will help you, sir.
Okay, okay,
This course and boot microservice both. Then you can become full stack developer completely.
okay.
Yeah.
Sir,
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
sir, I don't know about Angular. If I start now, I start Angular means I'm able to do work on after 1 month on Angular.
Yes, sir. Sure, for sure, for sure. So we have designed the course in such a way people can do these 3 courses and can complete the project, can become full stack developer.
Thank you.
In fact, right now I'm attending 12 JRTP batch, and before attending, I don't even know a single line of Angular. And after like attending from past 2 months, I can say that I know even front end and Angular also.
Yeah, good sir. He's existing student. Yeah, good sir. Good feedback, man. Thank you. People will believe you now. Yes, he's 12 JRTP student. He don't know Angular before joining. Now he's able to do front end and back end. That confidence we will give you. Don't worry.
Sir, hello.
Yep. Tell me, sir.
Actually, sir, I don't have any idea about the other Angular and other course, but I am good in Java, and I have also developed an app using Android developing tool. But I'm good in like grasping power. I have a grasping power, so I'm able to work on the code. So is it okay if I join with this course
Sure.
with the basic knowledge?
Sure, sir. Join for boot microservice also, sir. Then you will not face any problem.
Since I'm working for a society, since I'm working for the company, so I don't get much time to spend. So I have to at least spend 6 to 8 hours for this work as I mean 2 courses as
Then
well
you
as
have to put
assignment.
some extra. You have to put some extra time on the weekends to practice, sir. As you are a working person, definitely you will be having some good grasping power. So I don't think you need that much time.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, this is Shagir, sir. Sir, actually, I know Java, Hibernate, and all these prerequisites, sir. But I don't know how practically we'll implement that one. I don't have any knowledge. I have only theoretical knowledge.
I will take care of it, sir. Practical part is my responsibility.
Okay, so it won't be any
So
problem.
No problem. To learn the practical implementation, to implement the project on your own, then for that only you are joining in Ashok IT. I will take care of it.
Okay.
We are brand in the market for real-time project implementations, full stack development. You will get that confidence. Definitely. That is I will promise you.
So you will tell from basic, no, sir.
Very
in
basic
interview.
level, sir. Very basic.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yep.
Sir, in my previous company, there was no, I don't have any SQL experience. There, my work was related to Elasticsearch. So, and I have 1.6 years of experience. So, am I going to face any problems during this course?
No issues, sir. No issues.
Okay.
No issues, sir. No problems. If you are facing any problem, you can ask question in the class itself. We are ready to clarify your doubts. Okay. Every day session will be like this. 1 hour,
Yes.
1 hour, 15 minutes class will be there. Last 10 to 15 minutes I will spend with you people. I will take up your questions. I will clarify upfront. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, I don't know Hibernate, so what to do for that?
Sir, in the boot microservice, we are going to cover data JPA. So if you know the data JPA, then that is sufficient.
Oh, okay. Sir, how will you send that class notes?
But I will tell you, sir, once enrollment is completed, we will provide you one link, drive link. There we will upload on daily basis.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
So from that point, I will take notes, videos that I will tell you how to access and all. Good. Fine. Anyone else? Anything that clarification that you need from my side?
Sir, we are good with
Good.
Spring
Thank
Boot
you,
and
sir.
microservices.
Thank you all of you, and wish you happy new year. See you tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.